Morning everyone. I wanted to share with you all my meditation this morning. It's just been a huge part of my life the last month. A big reason why I'm not going back to teaching 6 a.m. classes also, because this practice is really changing things in and around me. It's changing like my old stories, any limiting beliefs that I had just around little things, they're popping up and I'm able to move through them. So I wanted to share this meditation with you guys this morning. So you can of course do this whenever you like, but if you want to just take a seat, we might go for 5 or 10 minutes, just somewhere where you're comfortable. Allow yourself to have a really nice long spine. And just when you're ready, just shut down your eyes. Now I want you just to focus on these first couple of breaths that you're here without changing a thing. Just notice how it feels to have the breath move through your body. That's it. You may notice other things other than the breath. You might be noticing if your thoughts are, quite busy, or you might be noticing that you might be feeling sensations in your body. You might be with the thought of, goodness, how long are we going to be here for? I can't sit still. And all of that is okay. So over the course of these next 5 breaths, I want you just to become aware physically, emotionally, mentally of anything that you feel is going on within your body. But when you do this, allow yourself to do it with no judgment. Allow yourself to do it without hooking into the thought, without attaching to the thought. But just allow it to be there. So if you feel busy on your mind, say, I let you be there. If you feel like you're unsettled and can't sit still, allow it and say it's okay for you not to sit still. If you're feeling any tightness or pain or sensations in your body that are presenting, allow it and say it's okay for you to be there. So in these next 5 breaths, just almost do a little scan of your body, from your toes to your head, but also noticing the energy in and around you, the energy in your mind. You might notice the beating of your heart. Is it fast? Is it slow? Notice, does the body, the mind feel irritated? Does it feel agitated or distracted? But just let it all be there, that's all. It might be even the words, I choose to let you in. There's this stigma around meditation that when we sit and be still, the mind just quietens, and that's not the case. Sometimes the mind can be busy, sometimes we can be quiet, sometimes there's a million things going on. Sometimes we just can't sit still, and all of that is okay. So now with all that awareness, just noticing what's going on in the mind and in the energy around you and in your emotional body, I want you now to spend these next 10 breaths breathing into any space that needs it. So if your heart feels tight or if it feels closed, I want you to breathe into the space of your heart. Or if your physical body feels tight in an area, say if your back or your shoulders feel tight, I want you to breathe into that space. And with the breath in, I want you to bring a lot of compassion. All right, so you're breathing in a sense of compassion. It's almost like a warm hug. And as you exhale, just feel that warm hug just dissipate through the area. It might be going to your mind. Your mind might be overloaded with thoughts this morning. So wherever that breath is going, spend the next 10 breaths here breathing in. The words, I breathe compassion into my heart, my shoulder, whatever it might be, my mind. And the exhale, I choose to let go. So the inhale, breathe in. invite in compassion to the space. And then let go. You have 8 more breaths here, just nice, slow, steady breaths. Breathing in, feel your whole body rise. And breathe out, just noticing that sense of surrender. And as you breathe compassion into that space that needs it this morning, just visualize what that looks like in your body. Does it bring in a softness? Does it bring in like a suppleness in your body? Does everything feel a little bit looser? We can get so rigid and so tight and so stuck in the world we're in today, and especially with things starting to get busier, things going back to hopefully a new normal. We're filling our plates very quickly again if we so choose. So whatever is going on for you today, let it just be there. Just allow. It's okay. It's okay for you to be here. Rather than push it away, because everything that we push away is still there. It resides deep in our body and it can stay stuck for years. Can stay stuck for months, it can stay stuck for days. But one day it will rear its head again and we're like, oh, why did that come up again? So give yourself permission to invite in compassion, to allow yourself to feel, to allow yourself to heal. And that's it. Anything that is uncomfortable in our body is asking for our attention. Saying, hey, I'm here to present to you, to be felt, to be seen, to be heard. So what is it that you're feeling now in this beautiful space? A space where there is no judgment. A space where there is no attack on ourselves, there is no self-sabotage. A space where there is only kindness and compassion. And can we allow it to be there with kindness? Take 2 more breaths into that space. Really feel into it. What does it look like? What does it feel like in your body? Use the exhale just to let it release. Again, breathe in. And breathe out, keeping your eyes closed. It might be nice now to set an intention for your day. You might do one. It's called a Sankalpa in yoga. And I like to start my day with 3 affirmations to help my brain just move into the thought pattern where I'd like to go today. It's so easy, as we all know, to wake up and get caught up in what happened yesterday, what might be happening tomorrow, or something today. And I want you to focus on right now. Maybe stating 1, 2, or 3 affirmations that resonate with you. It might be something simple as, I choose to feel calm today. Or I feel healthy in my body and my mind. Or, it might be in and around money, abundance is flowing to me. Whatever resonates with you, spend this next 5 breaths breathing in 1 to 3 affirmations that when you say it to yourself, you don't resist it, as if you don't say it and you be like, oh, whatever, that doesn't sound real. It must sound real to you. So how do you want to feel? What do you want to create? What energy do you want to carry with you today? Because everything is available to you. You just have to believe it. So spend these next 5 breaths here feeling that in your body. Whatever your affirmations are, allow yourself to remain open. Allow the breath to move through all your channels here and just creating a sense of clearness, a sense of clarity, but also a sense of softness and suppleness to allow this to happen. 2 more breaths here. Big breath in. And a big breath out. Again, breathe in with those affirmations. And breathe out, know that in your mind. Now breathe in and soften your toes. Exhale, just let them release. Feel them connect down to the earth. Breathe in, draw that sense now to your knees. On your exhale, allow them to become heavy. And breathe into the space of your femur bones, your quads, your hamstrings. And exhale, just release any tightness that may be there. Breathe into the space of your hips, your pelvic bone, and also the place of your root chakra, place of grounding and stability. Exhale, feel connected to the earth, you feel supported. Breathing in, just moving up to the space of our sacral chakra, the space in and around our lower back, our upper hips, our lower digestive organs. And breathe out, just allow yourself to feel creative, sensually connected to yourself today. And breathe into the space of your solar plexus chakra, the place of your power center. And allow you to own your power, to own yourself today, to move with confidence and grace, and to allow yourself to back yourself today. Moving up to the space of your heart chakra. Allow yourself to move through your day with love. Notice any words that we speak to ourselves or to others, and ask ourselves the question, is this kind? Is this the energy that I would like to bring back to myself? Breathe into the space now of your throat chakra, your truth. Ask yourself today, am I speaking all I need to? Am I speaking too much? Or am I not speaking out? Is there things that we want to say, but we keep our mouth shut for fear of being judged, for fear of comparison, for fear of feeling small? Move up to the space of the place between your eyebrows, your third eye. The space of your intuition and guidance. So allow yourself to listen today, to pause, to be still enough to know what decisions to do and where to go. And lastly, breathe into the space in the crown of your head, your crown chakra. The place where we know we are supported, from a higher place, God, source, consciousness, the divine. Whoever you pray to, we are always being looked after. Allow yourself to feel loved, supported, and nurtured. It's such a beautiful feeling. Allow yourself to really just dive into that. And lastly, just breathe into a space of gratitude. A space where you can just really, really hone into a beautiful space of appreciation for everything we have. This moment, everything around us, family, wherever you are in the world. Just breathe in the words, thank you. And exhale, just let that completely vibrate through your body and carry that with you today, and share that space of gratitude, appreciation, love, and compassion with everybody you meet. It brings me actually to a quote that I heard from Ram Dass the other day on his movie Becoming Nobody. He says, treat everyone you meet like they are God in drag. I love that. So be kind. Namaste. Oh, I hope you're feeling nice after that. I was just sitting down for my meditation and I'm like, I'll share that this morning. It really has changed my life a lot over this last month especially. I used to get up and teach really, really early, or have clients like super early, which is an amazing thing, but I never really had the chance to put myself first in the morning, because I was always getting up and doing others first, which is my job. But it's amazing when I've just had this time over COVID to, I have a beautiful mentor at the moment, and it's just been the kick up the bum that I needed to really put this time into myself. And I just feel so much more clear. I feel so much more alive. So these affirmations are changing my life every morning. I just breathe into things that are really personal to me that I really want to change, and they're starting to change. And it's freaking fascinating. So things take time, be patient. We just get into a habit of not doing it. But when we do start the habit of taking time out to meditate, to really set our morning up, it is just so powerful, because we're really playing with the slower brain waves. When we get into our day, we move into that beta brain where we're in our do brain, we're in our fight or flight. So when we're in the morning, our brain waves are still really, really slow, so that first time when we wake up in the morning, when we don't really know if we're asleep or awake, that's called our theta brainwave. That's a state of hypnosis. That's where we can actually access our subconscious mind. And then we move into, we start to get up, we move into alpha, and it's really, really important in those first few moments, the first moment when we get up, to access those slower brainwaves, so we can actually start to access that subconscious mind, which is, of course, the place of where all our programs and our habits and our addictions are, that have been really deeply ingrained in us. That is the place of our hardware, so to speak. So when we create a consistent meditation practice, we are then able to start to slowly change the hardware, which is the place of all our old conditioning and programs as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you have a beautiful, I nearly said Sunday, it's not. I hope you have a beautiful Monday. And namaste. Let me know how you go.